Welcome, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Branson View, a show that celebrates true stories of life and business from America's heartland. Join us each week in the pursuit of freedom, truth, and courage that inspires us to take action. Let's get started. Hey there, friends. Welcome to the Branson View. Today we have an extremely exciting episode. We have the one and only Mr. Passion, Mr. Michael Accurso. Michael is, he's such an incredible man. And I've had the privilege of getting to know Michael over the past few months and just super excited to have him on the show and share his story. Michael, are you with us?
I'm here. How are you?
Hey there, Mr. Passion. Oh, it's so wonderful to hear your voice this morning. How's everything going over there in the Branson View?
You know what? Branson is a special, beautiful place. It truly is.
What's your favorite part about Branson, Michael?
You know what? I guess it's the feeling. You know, I grew up in Kansas City, but didn't spend much time here. It's the most beautiful area of Missouri. You just have to experience. It's just a beautiful rolling hills, the trees, the lake, the sunsets are beautiful, the sunrises are beautiful. It's just an experience.
Absolutely. Well, I totally agree with you.
It's like going back in time. I told Christy the other day, we were driving to Forsyth for a meeting, and I said, this is like going back. I feel like we're in the DeLorean. We went back in time. I mean, back it's a time where seem to stand still, where people still wave at you. They say hi to you. They greet you. That has been lost in this country. We want to bring it back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. It is. It's like when it's like a feeling in the air, right? It's like fresh, crisp air.
Yeah. And that's the best feeling, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, Michael, I wanted to talk to you today, definitely about life and business. And man, you have such a captivating story about your health journey. And let's start off by telling me a little bit about what you've done in your business life.
It's been a incredible story from the beginning. From an Italian kid that grew up in a non entrepreneurial family. It was about getting a job, working 40 years, and then hopefully having something. But it wasn't the traditional path. I went to college, Maple Woods, was not into it, had massive ADD. So holding a job was not easy, especially sitting somewhere. I remember selling cars out of college to earn some money, and I just couldn't sit in that place for hours waiting for someone. I actually left like 4 times for lunch, and that
didn't go over well, did it?
No, but when I was introduced to network marketing, actually through insurance sales, building a team and motivating, and I started listening to motivational stuff that I'd never heard. It was never playing in our household. Thank God someone turned me on to self-development, personal development. It shifted. I remember going to my first convention, early 20s, to Vegas to see a convention of networking, and I never knew what it was, never saw it, and thousands of people cheering. And I said, I want to do that. I don't care what it is. And it just clicked. It felt good, and it's been an incredible run. My teams have done over 1.5 billion, not because of me, because the team and that's the power of networking. If you tell a few, that turns into a roaring fire.
Right. Wow. That's incredible. You know, a lot of people, like you said, they are looking for a new way to change their lifestyle. You know, some people may be looking for an opportunity to get out of what you called, you know, a job situation where, you know, they're kind of pressed. They have to be at work at a certain time. You know, they're away from their family. You know, a lot of times too, Michael, when you're in that scenario, you don't have the opportunity, or, you know, you're having to make choices to meet expectations, and you're not able to take care of yourself properly with proper, diet, exercise, and time just to breathe, right?
It really is a challenge. And this industry was built on mainly part-time people, a way to start a business very inexpensively, to have write-offs you're already using your home, your car. That's probably how it should stay. Now, there's people that do get fortunate, that get to make full-time income, but for so many people, especially now that are forced to work at home, don't spend or look for expensive ways to start a business. Pick a good home-based business and start where you're at. Earn while you learn. Take the pressure off. Make it fun, because it is a viable industry.
Now, Michael, what is your favorite part about direct sales?
The people. I mean, without people, there's no team. Without team, there's no money. It's the people you meet. I mean, MLM have become my family. The people I've met are my best friends. I mean, call them friends. They're part of the MLM family, because not only do you bond in a goal to get out of whatever you're at financially, health-wise, you create a synergy, like sports, which I love dearly. So it's the teamwork that I love, and then the self-development would have to be next.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's exciting. Well, if I know anything about you, I've learned that you absolutely do love people. That is part of why they call you Mr. Passion, is because you are genuinely passionate about other people, about their well-being, about their health. And it's okay to have a little fun too. I know that you love to surround yourself with people and have a good meal, and just the camaraderie is very important. So tell me a little bit about your health journey, Michael.
Oh, it's always been something. Born premature, to a mom that lost three children. So it's been a challenge. It's been something that I've had to work on. It's been something where I've had to focus through some hard times after 3 major accidents. The trauma and stress that caused, the depression, the anxiety, being on so many different meds that probably wreaked havoc on me. I know they did. And then going through ups and downs, going from where people didn't think I was going to survive it. I got too thin, truly too thin. And then all the way to the other spectrum where way heavy. It's been a challenge, the last really 5 or 7, 10 years.
Well, I know that in speaking with you, that challenge is not something that you are afraid of. It seems like to me, Michael, you have so much tenacity and courage. You are always fighting. You're always fighting to be better, to do better. You are just so inspiring. Can you tell me, where that inspiration comes from?
I have to look north. I have to look vertical. It has to be from the Lord. And I don't want to make this a religious show, but he definitely put that never going to quit, never going to relent, never going to stop trying to make it and survive. Life is a precious gift. To have one breath when you didn't have one, you realize how important it is. So I guess this burning desire was given to me through our Father in heaven. I have to give it to him because I do have that. And if I want to stress to anybody today, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you've been through, nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible. You can make it through. You can do things that you never even realized. There's been people that have picked up cars to save people, women 110 pounds that have moved a boulder off someone. You have inside you something that is incredible. You just have to tap into it and believe.
Oh, amen. Amen, Michael. And you can make this a show about Jesus because that's what it's all about. It's all about the foundation of our faith, and he does give us courage and strength. And, his word also gives us a standard and that discipline, because Michael, you do have a lot of discipline to be able to, maybe take challenges and then just get up the next morning and say, you know what, I may not have done what I needed to do here, but I'm going to move forward. And that takes discipline to really get up and try again the next day.
Well, it does. And I got to thank you and some people here in, Christy and the team, Coach Bailey, Dr. Ralph. It takes a team effort. There's still a journey ahead of me.
Absolutely.
These products that we're on, what life would have given me my life back. It seems like the new path is going to give my body back. And definitely that's one journey that I haven't reached the summit yet. I don't think you ever do, but I'm on the right path and I can see the light with these wonderful products. And
Well, you do. I hope that and maybe I can just remind you, a lot of people truly care about you and your health journey, Michael. And you're such an inspiration. We call you the spark plug for a reason. You're always really sparking people, and people love to be around you because you're so genuine and you do care about people. So I just want to remind you of that today as well. And tell us a little bit more. Our listeners are from all demographics. They're all over the world in, different countries and different states in the U.S. And one thing I know about our listeners is they are very in tune to hearing personal stories and also really practical, innovative solutions to help them live a better life. So what advice could you give our listeners who want to make improvements or to live a better lifestyle, Michael?
Make a decision. There's many books that talk about something happens. There's new neural pathways created when you make a decision. And don't wait on it. Don't deliberate. The mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So get it to understand that it's a process. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It definitely is the turtle against the hare because it's just one step in front of the other. You can do anything for one day. You can stop smoking for one day. You can quit drinking Mountain Dews for one day. You can quit anything for one day. And if you just put those days consistently together, magic can happen. And I'm preaching to the choir. There's, being Italian, there's some things that are really hard for me. Right? I could eat pasta every day, but you have to focus on the end in mind and really visualize what it's going to feel like to reach your goal. Get those feelings, get that emotion behind it, and really have an accountability partner. Have someone that you believe in, that you can trust, that won't jeopardize your mission. And teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely. So tell us, if somebody were really working hard to live, their best life and have this beautiful lifestyle of health and fitness and business and family and friendships, what would a day look like?
Everybody's different. For me, it would be wake up, go outside, worship, and give thanks to the Lord. I love that prayer of Jabez. I say it every morning. I truly do. And when someone asked me to do that and read that book, it's changed my life. It's a little bitty prayer of a little farmer that asked the God of Israel to bless him, and man, he filled his crops with blessings. So prayer, go meet some friends, walk, do a luncheon somewhere. There's so many fun places to sit here by the lake. Do a couple podcasts like this. Reach out, help somebody. We do so many calls with people and Zooms and trainings and just paying it forward. That would be a real good day for me.
Oh, that's incredible. And let's not forget our 100-100 challenge, Michael. I'd like to kind of put that out there to our podcast listeners. Christy, your friend there, and yourself put together a 100-day challenge. Michael, can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, and I got to throw it to Christy because meeting her was a God thing at a really tough time when I first moved here, when I had a little setback. Her and her husband have been, I call them my new BFFs.
Absolutely.
Thought of that. She's a marketing little genius here. So I'm going to throw it to Christy real quick.
Awesome.
Hi there.
Hi, Christy. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, my name's Christy Dowlitz, and I moved here to Branson. It'll be a year in December. I'm excited to be here, and I met Michael and met a lot of wonderful people. And I came up with this idea to increase our health and stuff and do 100 days, 100 ounces. And then after the 100 days, we will conquer 100 miles.
Oh, wow. So you're doing a mile a day and 100 ounces of water a day for 100 days. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, do you guys have a Facebook page too, right?
We do.
And can you share that address with us?
Yeah.
We're playing this off the cuff today, but understand the 100 ounces can come throughout the day. You can download an app that'll walk your steps with you and track them. Or if you have an Apple Watch or something, don't have to do it all at one time. So take that pressure off. If you miss one day, start again tomorrow.
Oh, that is so true, Michael. I know that, whenever we set a goal, you were talking about the mind being your best friend. Whenever we set a goal, we do have to make sure that we set that goal with the intention of obviously achieving, but also giving ourselves a break when we feel like we fall short, because that can be paralyzing. So I really appreciate you making that comment. Let's do the best we can. And if you're not able, or, physically you can't walk that mile a day, do what you can, a couple of 100 steps, or, even movement, if you're in a position where that's not possible for you, even that physical movement, at whatever capacity that you have, is very beneficial for your overall health. Would you agree, Michael?
I really would. And I think that cited Mr. Passion 365. I would agree. Something. I don't care if it's just stand up and move your arms up. I always told somebody, you can't be in a bad mood if you raise your arms to the heavens and just wiggle a little bit. So whatever you can do, start there. Tomorrow or today, if you can only walk a half a mile, do a half a mile, one step extra tomorrow. I have to do it today. I actually missed one day during the holidays, and I kind of beat myself up a little bit because I'm fierce on myself, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to document it because it matters. Does it matter to the world? Maybe not, but it matters to me, and it should matter to you.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, our time is almost up. Wow, this time just goes by so quickly. Is there any thoughts that you would like to leave our listeners today?
Yes. Don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to you can't. Don't let anybody tell you you're not worth it. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not tall enough. You're not thin enough. Don't listen to anybody that tries to go negative. That's them looking at themselves, trying to get you down. You motivate that. Use that. Step into it. Use that as fuel. I'm not going to say to show them, but maybe it is. Maybe the haters can turn into your motivator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's beautifully said, Michael. You are such a treasure. I appreciate you so much being on the show. I think you're kind of going to be a regular, if that's okay with you. You and Christy are just so much fun, and I really appreciate the encouragement and kind words, and I know our listeners really appreciate you too.
Thank you for coming to Branson and really France will never be the same because you can.
Oh, God bless you, Michael and Christy. You have a great day. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Would you love to turn back the hands of Father Time? Do you want to live a healthier, more vibrant life? If you answered yes to one or both of these questions, please listen up. Hey folks, let's face it, we all hope to age gracefully so that we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing, recovery times, and sleep, it all seems to go downhill. Well, introducing LifeWave X39 Stem Cell Activation Patch, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our body to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can.
You've been listening to The Branson View, a weekly podcast dedicated to sharing stories about real life and business from America's heartland. Thank you for joining us today. For more information about our sponsors and how to connect to us online, go to www.thebransonview.com. This episode of the Branson View podcast has been sponsored by an independent LifeWave distributor.
The statements on LifeWave products on this podcast, website, or associated materials have not been evaluated by any regulatory authority and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. The content provided by LifeWave is presented in summary form and is provided for informational purposes only. Always consult with your physician or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on a new treatment, diet, or fitness program. We assume no liability or responsibility for damage or injury to persons or property arising from any use of any product, information, ideas, or instruction contained in the materials provided to you. LifeWave reserves the right to change or discontinue at any time any aspect or feature containing our information. Our patches are based on the theory of phototherapy. The patches are not proven based on conventional medicine standards and should not be used in place of medical care.